Hey everybody, welcome back to the Let's Business channel, and in today's video I'm going to share with you how to pick your first product on Amazon. So this is going to be an overview of the steps to actually do a product selection process. Will take like a step-by-step video tutorial on the computer screen. I can't tell you verbally how to do all of these things, but I'm going to give you the idea of what happens. So number one is you want to open your browser and open a new incognito window. You don't want to be logged into your Amazon account because you don't want Amazon to recognize your search results and link things together. You want to have a blank canvas so that anything you search is naturally popping up. So you go there and then, you might already have an idea of what category you want to sell in. Maybe you want to sell in beauty, in baby, in dogs, in home, whatever it might be, kitchen. So select a category that interests you, and then what you'll do is you go to the best sellers. There's a button for that. Go to the best sellers and then browse that area and just look at the products, get some ideas. Any product that kind of spikes your attention, piques your attention, then put that into a spreadsheet. I would recommend starting a Google Docs spreadsheet. It's very accessible. Put the products there with the link to the Amazon product and just leave it there for now. So we're just coming up with a list of product ideas. And then, if you have some ideas in your own mind that you think could be great Amazon sellers, you could actually type those in on Amazon and see what comes up. And then you click on the product and scroll down to the best sellers rank. So the BSR stands for best sellers ranking, and basically it indicates to you how well this product is selling on Amazon. So a product with a lower BSR sells better. A product with a higher BSR sells worse. I know it's a little bit counterintuitive, but that's how it works. So if the BSR is 1, it is selling like crazy on Amazon. If the BSR is 500,000, not as much. And remember that the BSR is going to be different for each category on Amazon. So you're going to have to know what the BSR ranks are. Or what you could do is download this thing called Jungle Scout. Jungle Scout, honestly, I can't believe I didn't have this when I first started on Amazon because it saves you so much time. It's basically an extension, a Chrome extension that you can get. It goes onto your Chrome browser, and whenever you click on a product, you can basically click on the Jungle Scout Chrome thing. It's gonna spin it. It's gonna take a couple seconds to do the research. It's gonna make a list of the products using that keyword, what the average selling price is, what the profits are, how much they're making every month, and it's going to tell you whether it has low, medium, or high competition and low, medium, or high demand. And it's just honestly such an amazing plugin. I'm linking it down below for you guys if you want to try it out. I honestly think that at this point, this Jungle Scout is a necessity for a new seller. At one point I thought maybe it was just an accessory, like something as a luxury item, but really I think it's a necessity now because it's going to save you so much time, and it's going to make sure that you don't get your calculations wrong. With human error, it's a computer, so it's pretty much right most of the time. So you can do that. So BSR basically, though, the lower it is, the better it's selling. The higher it is, the worse it's selling. Okay, so you basically say, for example, you decide that you want to sell an iPhone case. So what you'll do is you're gonna find the best selling iPhone case on Amazon, and you know how to do that because Amazon has a bestsellers rank, and you find the best selling, and then you also find the 2 competing products. So the 2 that are like the runner-ups, the ones who are almost the best selling but not quite. And so you plug those into your spreadsheet, and basically what you want to do with those is you want to evaluate them. How identical are they to the best selling? Are they very different? Do they have more reviews, less reviews? Reviews is a huge thing to take into consideration because, believe me, it is hard to get reviews on Amazon nowadays. So some sellers might have 5,000 reviews. Honestly, I would never compete with that. That's just way too hard. I know I'm never gonna have 5,000 reviews. It's not a limiting belief, it's just a fact. It's not gonna happen. So I would shy away from that probably. But products that you can find, these like little nugget products where they have really high demand on Amazon but a low number of reviews, and that's probably my favorite way to find a product, because when they have high demand but low reviews, it just kind of opens the door for you. It's almost like they're saying, come in, sell here, and become a bestseller immediately because we want you here. It's really an awesome thing. It's almost like they're giving you a gift. So I call them the little nuggets. They're the little golden nugget products. Say for example, it's this gold-plated journal, and this thing is selling like crazy. The BSR is very low for its category, but there's only 150 reviews for the #1 selling item. The second runner-up has 200 reviews maybe. The third runner-up has 50 reviews. I, in my opinion, would say, wow, this is a very, this product has a lot of potential. And then I would put it on my list to look in depth, look further in depth, do more research on it, figure out, why isn't anybody else, figuring this out? Why didn't anybody else find this product? Why am I the only one who has seen this opportunity potentially? Okay, next you're gonna look at price. So price is very important. I would recommend that you don't find a product under $10, because anything on Amazon under $10 can be considered an add-on item. Add-on item basically means that if someone wants to buy that product, they actually have to have $35 worth of merchandise in their shopping cart before they can check that out. So if your product is $9, somebody won't be able to buy it right then and there. They'd actually have to spend more money on other products just so that they can buy your product. So that's really inconvenient for you, and that's gonna probably decrease sales. Plus, profit margins aren't that great under $10 anyways, unless you sell a killer amount of inventory, but we won't bet on that. So I would recommend anything from $19 up to, $80 is a good selling price. You do wanna make sure that you're branding yourself as the premium product, because you want to be the premium product. You want to make sure that the products that you get are the top quality products, because they're going to lead you to the most positive reviews, good feedback. They're going to lead to repeat buyers. You don't want to be that scumbag that just gets a shitty product that breaks a month after the person uses it. You don't want to be that person, and you don't want to be that brand. So brand yourself as the premium products, and because you're premium, you can price it as premium. You have the right to do that. If you have the quality, why not? So maybe your product's $30. I find that's a good price range on Amazon. You also don't want to go too high, so I wouldn't say above $80, because when people go to Amazon, they do expect to find a better deal. So if your product is more expensive than what they can find in retail stores, they're not going to buy it. So you have to have a little bit of common sense with your pricing. But in general, look for products that are around $19 to $80. So the next thing I would look for is the potential for differentiation. So for example, when it comes to private labeling, a lot of people will just they find a product and they literally replicate that product. They find the manufacturer that creates the exact same product. They put their brand on it, they sell it on Amazon, and when a customer comes to buy, they might see, this product and this product look exactly the same, but they're just different brand names. And so, if they had to choose between this product and this product, well, if this product has been established for a while on Amazon and it has, 300 reviews versus this product, which could be yours, and it only has 10 reviews, then the person's probably going to pick this product, because it's going to see that, they're basically the same products, the price is the same, and this one has more reviews, so I'm just going to go with this one. So you want to find ways to differentiate yourself. You want to make sure that you can stand out. Some products are very limited with what you can do to change the product or enhance the product. Good way to figure out how you could differentiate yourself is if you find your product, you go to your top competitor, you click on their reviews, and you click on the 1 and 2 star reviews, you see the things that people are complaining about. So if they're complaining that the product breaks or chips, or that the product doesn't work, or that the plastic isn't sturdy, or whatever it may be, you take those things into consideration and you find out, okay, is this something that I can enhance and fix with my product? You consult with your manufacturer, you ask them, hey, this is what I want to do to the product. Can you do this, and how much would it cost me? So I like to do that. I like to kind of think of that ahead of time, because people a lot of times don't think about that until they're with a manufacturer and until they've decided on a product. I like to think about that before I even decide on the product, because it's going to help you in the long run. So if I have 5 product options, probably the first thing I would consider is profit margins. Second thing I would consider is review competition. Third thing I would consider is branding potential, which I haven't even dived into, but basically your potential to build a brand around the product. I like to imagine myself seeing the product on a Facebook ad. So a Facebook video ad or a Facebook static ad, I would like to imagine myself seeing that. Would people scroll past it, or would they pause to stop and watch it? Or maybe on Instagram, I like to think about, would an influencer be interested in doing a review about my product? So I really like to consider that, because that's where things are heading. It's all about the influencers these days. And if your product is a spoon, nobody's gonna be interested in marketing that to their followers. They don't wanna show that. If your product is a hair curler, well, a beauty guru might be more interested. And then the fourth thing I would consider is how to differentiate your product. So figuring out ways that your product can be enhanced, optimized, better material composition, or just like adding bonuses, just different ways to differentiate yourself. And of course, profit margin is important as well. I would say you do not want to go below 30% profit margin. The reason for this is because on promotions on, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you're probably going to do 20% off coupons, and at least then you still have a 10% profit margin. If you go at 20% profit margin, then you're kind of breaking even or at a loss with your product. So I would recommend 30% profit margin. It's good, it's gonna make you money, and it's gonna also give you a little wiggle room for promotions and returns and stuff like that. So these were my top tips for selecting your first Amazon product.